Let's travel back in time and explore Ukraine, a country in Eastern Europe. Its history is as rich and amazing as the land itself. From really old civilizations to being a free country today, Ukraine's story is all about bouncing back and changing with the times. It's like a bridge between the East and the West, and it's seen lots of powerful empires come and go. Kiev, the capital city, was a super important place for trade and culture for the Eastern Slavs. Sometimes Ukraine was in charge of its own destiny, and other times, it was ruled by other countries. The Cossacks, who were like awesome horseback warriors, are a big part of what it means to be Ukrainian. But Ukraine has had some tough times too. The Holodomor, a terrible famine in the 1930s, was a really sad time. Then in 1991, when the Soviet Union fell apart, Ukraine became independent. That was a huge deal. And they fought hard to keep that freedom, especially lately. Ukrainians are super strong and determined, and they never give up. Ukraine is like a giant mix of different cultures, all because of its history, where it is, and the people who live there. From the Carpathian Mountains to the Black Sea, every part of Ukraine has its own special traditions and ways of doing things. It's like a big, colorful quilt. Ukrainian art is super cool. Have you seen their embroidery? It's called vyshyvanka, and it's on their traditional clothes. And pezhenki, those fancy Easter eggs, are amazing. Music and dancing are really important in Ukraine too. They have folk songs and dances that have been around for ages. If you ever visit Ukraine, get ready for some awesome hospitality. They love to welcome guests and share tons of delicious food. Family and community are everything to Ukrainians. They celebrate holidays and special occasions together. They're all about sticking together, and that's a big part of what makes Ukrainian culture so special. Words matter, and in Ukraine the language they speak is a big deal. Ukrainian is the official language, and it sounds really pretty. It's something they're really proud of. Lots of people also speak Russian, especially in the East and South, because Ukraine and Russia used to be connected. It's totally normal to hear both languages. The Ukrainian government is working hard to make sure everyone speaks Ukrainian. They want to keep their language strong, especially with everything going on. It shows how strong and determined Ukrainians are. Ukrainian food is amazing. It's full of tasty flavors and fresh ingredients. Think delicious dumplings and yummy soups. Every dish tells a story about Ukraine's culture. Borscht, a bright red beet soup, is like their signature dish. They usually eat it with sour cream and pampushki, which is like garlicky bread. Vareniki are little dumplings filled with all sorts of things like potatoes, cheese, or even sauerkraut. And holupsi are cabbage rolls stuffed with meat and rice. They're a special occasion food. Grandmas and grandpas teach their kids and grandkids how to make these special dishes. In Ukraine, food isn't just about eating, it's about sharing and celebrating. It's a way to connect with family and friends and make memories. So, if you ever get the chance to try Ukrainian food, do it. It's a taste of a really cool culture.